I didn't think we had the jump, the compete level that's necessary for us to be successful. I think we have to be an ultra competitive team to have success. If we are ultra competitive, I think our skill then can take over, but we can't go through and skill it around the rink without being ultra competitive. I think the one thing I've said lots is we've got great culture in our locker room. We've got great leadership, and they responded. They came out in the second and third and played much better hockey. Obviously, we still needed good goaltending at certain points of the game, but I just was real happy with the way our guys responded after the first.
You guys have obviously gotten very comfortable here these last couple of weeks, earning these important second points, don't you think?
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time now in a lot of close games, and we obviously spent some time in shootouts and overtime, and I think as you go through overtime, it's hard to replicate overtime in practice. You don't get enough practice time as it is, and then it's really hard to replicate. But I think we're getting more comfortable in those areas. But with that said, it still comes down to goalie making big saves. Obviously, they had some chances, and our goalie made a big save. And then in the shootout, we've been knock on wood, we've had success so far this year. So it's something I know our goaltending's worked on a lot. They've worked on a lot of breakaways, and they've certainly shut the door, and we found a way to score some goals.
How much did you like the way your team started the third period, not letting them have any shots for over 12 minutes?
Well, I thought in the second and third overall we played pretty good. They're a real good team. They've got lots of ability. They play hard. They're well coached, and so there's going to be some ebb and flow. But I thought we hung in there and did a good job in the second. Certainly came out in the third and had lots of jump. And I thought we got better as the game went along. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why we didn't have enough jump in the first. But in the end, we found a way to get ourselves to 2 points.
You see Peter kind of settling in here, Jeff. It looks like he's starting to play with a lot more confidence now.
Yeah, and a thing that Peter's good at is hanging in there in tough games, and so we got down early, and he I thought did a real good job of making saves to keep us at 3-1, and then get us to 3-2 and 3-3, and then obviously late in the game he made huge saves, both in regulation and as we went through overtime into the shootout. So as I've said from the onset this year, we've got two real good goalies, and we're going to need. And actually three with Jared Coreau, and this how the season goes. You ultimately need to rely on your depth.
How encouraging is it to see guys like Tatar and Vanek also score tonight?
Well, Vanek's been playing good. He hasn't scored, but he's certainly been pointing. But I think with Tats specifically, Tats had lots of chances. I think it's important to score, though. It just I think reiterates that you're playing good hockey, and he's been playing good hockey and getting chances. But certainly scorers like to score, and I think it gives them lots of confidence.
This is the team that hasn't had a ton of success in shootouts the last couple of years. What you mentioned it, Jeff. Any rhyme or reason there?
Well, I guess a couple things. We've had Vanek and Nielsen. Now Nielsen hasn't scored, but he obviously had a real good move tonight. It's different people in the lineup. I think Z has had a tough stretch the last couple of years. Has been 2-0 this year, scoring. I think Nyquist got his touch back, and I think our goalies have done a really good job. So it's hard to say for sure. I would say the goaltenders have worked hard at it. We don't do lots of shootouts in practice because we don't practice enough, but certainly those guys have done a good job scoring goals.
Like you said, those points are crucial.
Oh, they're crucial. Right now we got to get as many points as we can and just keep grinding away points. Everybody in the league seems to find a way to points, and we got to continue to do the same thing. So our focus is getting results and getting better every day. And I thought, we got better in the sense that we were able to show good resolve in the second and third.